Okay guys, so today is normally my mask day. It's Monday, it's the first of the year. But I woke up last night really sick to my stomach, like really sick to my stomach, like so I normally do this with cold water and it's usually down in the basement, but my husband brought it upstairs. So I've been doing this for probably 6 months or whatever. So it's basically like cold water submersion, and I do it at nighttime, and that's really helped with my weight loss because it helps actually to burn brown fat. And so it also helps with body regulation, helps with sleep, helps with all of that fun stuff. So I'm putting warm water in it today, and I put some magnesium in there so I can have a magnesium bath. I'm doing this because my eyes are really puffy from not sleeping. Friday, Langston threw up and he was sick all day until probably like after his nap. Saturday night, Lance threw up, and then I woke up this morning, Sunday night laying in bed. My daughter had coughing attacks until 12. I've done everything, nebulizer, holistic, everything. They won't do anything, so we're just letting it run its course. There's nothing you can do about it. And so then I've had like really bad migraines for like 2 months. Now, let's just move the caboose back here. A couple of people reached out to me and they're like, well, why don't you just go to a neurologist? Well, I do go to a neurologist. I do. And unfortunately, it's really hard to get into a neurologist. My neurologist, I just saw her a month ago and she wanted to put me on shots, which I was totally okay with, but unfortunately my insurance does not pay for those shots very much. So unfortunately, I'm looking into some other options. Well, I've tried to call them. I tried to call them all last week, never got a phone call back. So I'm waiting for them to call me back. It's causing like other chronic things. I don't know if it's because I'm sick or if it's because my body's just physically just run down from having migraines, like physically run down. Like yesterday I was in bed all day until like maybe 4 or 5. My back felt it, but I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't do it. Today my migraine's somewhat manageable. I'm trying to stay away from anything inflammation wise so I don't have any like rebound headaches. So normally I do this in cold water. It helps with like, and when I do it, I normally only do it for like maybe 3 to 4 minutes. It's not something you sit there and like read a book in. So I just kind of get in there with my sports bra, my workout bike shorts or whatever, and just sit there for like 3 to 4 minutes. I obviously had to work up to that because it was so cold. And so, which I can talk to you guys about that, the plunge another day, but so my husband brought it up for me. I'm filling it up in the shower and then I'll drain it. I'll have him come up and help me drain it. So I'm going to sit in that for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes and just let my body like detox. So I wanted to do my under eye patches while I was in there because my eyes are just so tired and they're just so, I can feel them, they're so dehydrated. I just finished taking some Hydro Boost to help with my electrolytes. I was gonna work out this morning, obviously that didn't happen. I have a week until I go to Mexico, guys, like a week. And I'm pretty nervous. Like, I'm pretty nervous with everything that's going on. So, obviously, I'm trying to stay as healthy as I can and doing everything as much as I can. But with these types of viruses, there's nothing you can do other than just stay hydrated and keep on top of stuff and eat a brat diet, you know? So yeah, that's kind of what's happening today. Sorry, I don't have anything super exciting for you guys. I can tell you that I've been working on my year goals, working on stuff. Last week I had the week off from my coaching program, so where I'm a coach, so I was doing different things. I will tell you guys, there are so many great things that are coming this month. Promos, launches, products, new foundation products, like so exciting. And I'm so excited to share that with you guys. So make sure you guys are staying in the loop. I do have like a first to know list. So if you're not on my first to know list, you need to comment first below, and I can send you the information that you need in order to get into that first to know list. So I just wanted to look at, my daughter brought me, she brought me little, oh, I just squirted that. She brought me little squirter toys to take. Don't mind this. I've been going through clothes over this week that we had. My husband was home. So let me show you guys kind of what it looks like. So this is what mine looks like. It's kind of wrinkled because I drained it the other day and haven't done it for a couple of days. So like I said, I normally do it downstairs, but I'll just turn my Google thing on, listen to some music, kind of just try to relax. And it's listening to me right now. It's like, it's listening to me. So I just wanted to state that preface, because some people were like, I don't understand why you won't go see a neurologist. Dude, I've had chronic migraines. Guys, I've had chronic migraines since I was 22. The first time I got a migraine, it was my first year at Iowa State. Because I did 2 years at community college, so I'd be freshman, sophomore. I was like sophomore, junior, and it was like during, and I remember it. Like, I remember it to the T, what happened. It was my poli-sci day, and I'd had like this headache all day, and it was like the week, either the week of or the week before finals, or it was midterms. It was one or the other. But anyway, long story short, my poli-sci teacher like invited me and a couple of people exclusively, because of our grades, to like this forum that he had or whatever. And it was like invite only. And so I went home. It was like a mid-afternoon class. I went home to my apartment, and it was bad. Like, it was bad. But it was the first time I'd ever had it, so I didn't understand, like, I didn't know what was going on. Like, I had no idea. So I took a pill, like a Excedrin or whatever it was that I took, went to the thing, and it got to the point where I couldn't even keep my eyes open. And so I was too cheap to drive to the commuter lot. So I took the bus from my apartment, and like the whole time I was on my way home, I was dating somebody at the time, and let's just say like he wasn't super understanding about it, but whatever. And so it was really bad. I ended up having to go to Mary Greenlee, the hospital in Ames, and get a shot. And that's the first time I ever had a migraine. Ever since then, like, I've had them, and I didn't have them so bad. I was like on Imitrex, and that worked. My body is like really bad when it comes to like prescriptions or migraine medications, because my body gets like immune to it, and then I have to And then I have to like bump up to higher dosage, and then I tap out, I plateau on that, then they got to put me on something else. So I've been on Imitrex, I've been on like the oral Imitrex, I believe I was on the injection Imitrex too. I've been on so many medications. I'm on, right now I'm on propanol, which is normally like a high blood pressure medication, but they have me on that for migraines for like a daily preventative, and it's not, obviously it's not working. I've had these ever since my sophomore year of college. They got worse after I had my kids. Especially like while I was pregnant with my hormones, was really bad. Sorry, I was looking, there's kids playing outside, so it must be decent out. I haven't been outside in like 2 days. What was I gonna say was, so I've had them chronically, and they've been so bad. Like the last 2 months, I had the C word, and ever since I had that C word, the cocoon, ever since I had the cocoon, it's been really bad. And I know other people who have had similar problems. So, I've heard barometric pressure. I've heard so much. And to be honest with you, it's all hearsay. So like, who really knows like what's really going on? I have no idea. All I know is I woke up this morning. My head hurts, like my stomach hurts so bad. I thought I was going to be sick. You can see the steam from the, you can see the steam. My head hurts so bad that, or not my head, my stomach hurt so bad I was going to be sick. So I went out to the living room, had some toast because I thought maybe I'm hungry. I don't know. It just seems like we always have something here. I'm like, people probably think we're like hypochondriacs over at this house. And truly we're not. Truly we're not. But back to these eye patches. So I do these a couple times a week, maybe once a week, sometimes twice a week. Before I started the live, I pulled it off. I had one on and then I had to pull it off and then I had to pull off. So I kind of duped with it, but it's a 3-layer technology. And the first layer actually has like an exfoliant in it to help the product go in there. And then the second lining keeps it in place. And then this, which you can obviously tell looks like foil, which it's like actually sauna-like technology. And so that's what's going to help with getting that product in there, shooting that product in there, getting it in there. And so actually these are probably the best eye patches I've ever used because they're not a sliding one. The reason why it kind of slid on me was because when I washed my face, it was still wet and I should have patted it off and followed the directions, but I didn't. So I like to do these. These work really well, like especially with before I use my eye makeup. But my eyes have been so dehydrated and so tired from lack of sleep in if my husband wouldn't have taken last week off, I probably would have gone insane because the coughing was just, but there's nothing we can do about it. We've done everything that we can. So it just has to run its course. So I'm going to get in my thing. If you guys have any questions on it, make sure you shoot me a message. Again, I have a bunch of promos, a bunch of new launches coming out this month of January. And so you want to make sure you're on my first to know list for that. If you're not on it, make sure you comment first to know. Okay, and I'm being honest with you. There's new formulas coming out for foundation. There's new packaging, all kinds of new stuff coming out that you don't want to miss. Okay, so I know we just launched a percentage off for Passport people. So you always want to become a Passport customer. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to get off of here. After I get done, I'll comment my stories, let you know how it kind of went. So I hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to you guys